Hello?
Hey guys, name's Lachlan. I've been wanting to do reviews for ages now, like over a year. So I'm finally starting. Currently a film student. I've been watching films all my life. Starting to make films, and now I'm trying to review them. So let's start with Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe is the story about three Detroit thieves that break into a man's house. Seems pretty harmless at first, but it's revealed that he's actually quite deadly. That's the premise. It was a robust, claustrophobic thriller, and just go out and see it. The characters in this film were great. Stephen Lang was just, I think, the perfect casting for this role. Just physically, and the character he can portray was just perfect. I think Rocky, the female character, was also pretty good, but the other two, maybe not as much as a standout. So if I had one thing wrong with this movie, it was just a bit of the writing and the character development at the start. The three robbers just seemed too clean and innocent to me. They didn't seem like the type of people that would be needing to rob all these houses and stuff just to make a living. And yeah, it just seemed a bit weird. This was an incredibly dark film, and I really think that worked in its favor. Just added another level of trepidation and mystery. So the infrared scene was great. It felt like the characters were really being pursued in a pitch black room, and it was just so tense, so great. They would reach out, and for them, they don't know what's in front of them. They're just in pitch black, and to have that knowledge as the viewer was great. But in the infrared scene, they kind of looked like they just popped a bunch of pingers. The vertigo shot, the push-pull, was used really well in this film. So there were scenes of just looking at this house they're about to enter, looking down corridors. It just gave a really good ominous tone to the story. There are also some great slow-mo shots in the film, just really iconic, and some great extreme close-ups of people's hands, people's faces, things like just little things that I think really helped build the world and just give a great atmosphere to the film. Sound. The sound design in this film, I think, was imperative, and for the most part, they really nailed it. Even subtle steps, really just the most subtle sounds in the film, you could just hear, and I think it was mixed in a way that you had all these suspicions about what's going to happen. It's almost like your senses were heightened through this film, and it just really made it even more tense. The score was passable. It used a lot of discordant piano tones, stuff like that. And while nothing stood out, it was good enough for the film. It did the job, I think. Detroit seemed like a strange setting for the film, just because those three main characters just seemed kind of like they were just fresh out of high school to me. They didn't seem like proper criminals, but it certainly, from the start of the film, it set you in this area of poverty and crime and just danger around every street. It worked. The house setting where most of the film takes place was almost like, at first, it seemed like a bunch of open spaces, very minimalistic, not much in it, but it gradually felt smaller and smaller as these characters were forced into like air vents and just smaller spaces, just getting even crazier. Don't Breathe is a great film. It's probably one of the best thrillers, or one of the best films I've seen this year. If you like things like Panic Room, Green Room, which also came out this year, and Silence of the Lambs, definitely. This film is kind of as if the ending of Silence of the Lambs with Buffalo Bill, it's as if he was made blind in a way. But yeah, it's great. That's a 8.5 out of 10. Or, yeah, 8.5 out of 10. So, Don't Breathe. Go see it. You should definitely enjoy it if you like your thrillers. If you want a really fast-moving, intense film, go see it. Yeah, feel free to leave some comments. Let me know if you really want me to review something, watch something. And subscribe. Look forward to doing more reviews.